Nick, when you went back and watched it, what were your takeaways just from how the D-line performed the other day?
I think we put some really good effort on tape, and that was a big emphasis of ours. Run game, I think we held up well. There's a lot to improve on always, and we'll keep doing that.
Fred mentioned that he felt like with Robert Saleh calling the game, it was like second nature. Does it feel that more comfortable to you?
Yeah, it feels great. I'm a little isolated on the D-line compared to how Fred is tied in with everything, but yeah, it's great having him.
Kind of a twofold question for you. You guys really played well against the Seahawks. You come out with a win in week 1, but then you come on the backside of that and losing a lot of key guys going into the next week. Is it hard to, well, of course you're not celebrating, but is it hard to kind of feel like you're 1-0?
No, I think, I mean, you kind of turn the page quickly whether you win or lose in this league, or else you're not going to be fully committed to the next week. So we're turning the page, and we're excited for the guys who have opportunities. And yeah.
Okay. Next man up is such a big thing in this league for years, but with you guys, it happens so frequently. Is it easier to overcome the loss of players because you've done it so often?
Yeah, I mean, we in the NFL, you got to prepare for injuries. Not that you want them to happen or expecting them to happen, but it happens. And I think Jake is a prime example coming into the game last week and making the game-winning play. And don't know what the situation is with the other guys that are injured, but I'm hopefully they can come back.
Kyle called Brock a long shot for Sunday, but he feels good about Mac. And you feel good what you've seen about Mac?
Yeah, no, I like Mac a lot. Great dude, getting to know him this camp, and I think he's really popped on tape throughout camp. And I think it's honestly, if Mac does start, I think it's a little more advantageous for him being earlier in the year since he's gotten some real reps recently, and he's not like 10 weeks into the season taking only scout team, getting pinballed around by the D-line and scout team. So I think that's a bright side.
After looking at the film, how have the young defensive line guys in your room looked?
Good. A lot to improve on amongst all of us, and but yeah, no, we're really happy with all 3 guys, and we're excited to see them grow.
What did you see from Michael in particular?
Just stout, strong. He needs to kind of clear up some things in his head, allow him to play faster, but he's got the tools.
Do you remember going through that as a rookie as well?
I do, yeah, definitely.
Were you getting dropped in coverage as much as Michael wasn't? Or being lined up on the A game?
No, it was pretty straightforward for me back then.
What does all this new stuff, we haven't seen Bob obviously in a couple of years, like what does having Fred in the A gap and blitzing off of the edge and stuff, what does that do for you?
Yeah, it helps showing those looks, kind of making the O-line have to respect it and not allow them to kind of protect the way they want to initially, and that split second of indecision is how you create openings for guys on the edge.
Did it have a different feel just because it is a little more chaotic than the 4 rush?
It did. It felt good, and when you look at the scoreboard at the end of the game, it's really good.
Thanks.
How's your calf feeling?
Feels great.
Yeah. How'd you feel coming out of that game and just how your recovery in the first few days here?
Felt good. Yeah, really good. It's great to go out there and get a win, but moving on to this week.
Taking the day off and you're going to rest and get ready for hopefully Sunday.
Yep, no doubt.
Christian, what kind of happened there late in the week with the calves and then being upgraded to questionable and then playing? So could you kind of explain like what happened?
Basically, that's exactly what happened. It was nothing serious. It never was. I knew I was going to play. I just wanted to be smart with it.
Christian, Shanahan said that
it's a long shot that Brock plays this week, and could be a multi-week injury. What do you guys just have to do, around Mac if in fact he does play, just to make this offense run?
I think everybody's just got to do their job. It's and that's whether Brock's playing or not. It just comes down to everybody executing at a high level, and keeping it that simple. Not trying to do anything extremely special, but just have to have really good execution at all times. But that's pretty much consistent every week.
What have your impressions of Mac been since he's been here?
Mac's been awesome, man. He's been such a good guy in the locker room, such a good guy on the field, and he's shined a bunch of times in camp. Obviously, he's he's got a whole bunch of starts under his belt. He's played in the NFL. He's played good football before, so he's an awesome player.
After watching the film, what did you see from Brian Robinson?
He ran hard, man. I think he's such a good addition to our team, such a good guy to put in there, and not miss a beat. So, once again, just fired up to share the room. I think he's only going to get better the more comfortable he gets in our offense, too. So, just super excited he's on our team.
I mean, you went through that transition, too, coming in without a full training camp. Have you tried to help him adjust to what's needed here?
Yeah, definitely. Coach T's been definitely getting him right, but sometimes learning game plan to game plan is actually easier than going through the whole training camp, because you have the call sheet, exactly what's in the game plan, and you can kind of just, spend time memorizing what's in the call list that week.
Christian, when you're passing Carolina, you played a bunch of times in New Orleans. What are the characteristics of playing there? How did you do that?
Say it, what was the last part?
Playing in Carolina, you played a bunch of times in New Orleans. What's the challenge playing there in that building specifically?
I can get really loud, that's for sure. Definitely a loud stadium, but we're going to play in a lot of loud stadiums. So New Orleans is great defense, loud stadium, good coaches. They're obviously well coached. Got a lot of really good veterans on that team who've played good football for a long time. So at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to execution.
Yeah, I'm definitely familiar with Kyle. He's helped me a lot in my career. Brought me in here, gave me my first opportunity, and so I'm familiar with it. And just learning, getting reacclimated as I go. But it's very similar. Hi, everyone. How you guys doing? It's a lot of cameras.
Does knowing Mac Jones the way you do help you in your transition back here?
Yeah, he's been helping me get acclimated to his question too. Just studying with him and stuff like that. He's been just giving me tips, gems of how to think about things and things like that. So it's dope to be around somebody that I know and just using it to my advantage to get acclimated.
Just in lieu of using it to your advantage, just curious to know if going out there against the Saints with Mac Jones more than likely being the starting QB, does that kind of help you get a little acclimated a little quicker, or does it not really have much of an effect?
Yeah, just being prepared, whatever is happening, injuries happen, stuff like that. So whatever the coaches say, who's going to be up, who's down, we got to adjust. And so me knowing him obviously helps. So we have a connection and things like that. We can speak to each other a certain way. He can get on me certain ways that because we're already connected, which is ironic, but just being prepared, who's ever is going to throw the ball, and just doing what I need to do to be prepared in the spots that I need to be in, and it works out good that way.
Kendrick, is it too much to ask that you come in on a Monday and play on a Sunday?
No, I don't think it's too much. I think it's up to me. It's my preparation. So I've been meeting with Hank extra, meeting with him early, meeting with him every kind of second I get, because it's just getting acclimated, knowing where I'm going to go, different spots, trying to know the concepts and stuff like that. So I don't think it's too much to ask, but it's up to me. It falls on me. So if I go out there not knowing what I'm doing, it's because I didn't study enough and things like that. So I've been just attacking it this week, and I'm excited to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
And then going back to Mac, he had that good rookie season, and I know you guys had a lot of changes over there on the offensive side, a lot of maybe even dysfunction.
Yeah.
How did he handle that, and just what do you think of him as a quarterback?
Yeah, he did a great job. Mac helped me when I transitioned over there. He was his rookie year, and I had one of my best years, so it was just dope to be around. And then just things go how they go. Every year is different, so some are good, some are bad, and we kind of just both fell victim to certain situations and just not going the way we probably planned it to go. But I think everything works in God's favor and God's plan, so I think that's kind of what's happening. But he definitely took the adversity on the chin, and just to see him here and the joy he has, I'm excited about it.
What do you say, Kendrick, what are the best traits of Mac Jones as a quarterback?
Everything, he knows what he's doing. He's used to it. He's been a starter in this league. experience is everything. So he knows what to see, he knows how to study, he knows exactly what to do. So I'm secure in how prepared he'll be.
Whenever I think of your first stint with the 49ers, I come back to that Superdome game in 2019. You had that TD in the fourth quarter, the crazy one. When you think back to your first stint, what were some of the best memories?
Yeah, that was one of them. Super Bowl is obviously the best memory, experiencing that, playoffs, the whole run, something I've been missing, what I'm saying, something I want to help be around, help build, and that's what I'm here to do, just work, earn my role, what I'm saying, I'm not asking for nothing. It's just dope having relationships with people that I already know, so they understand where I stand with that, and they know my character of like, hey, I don't want anything handed to me, I'm here to work, I'm here to help the team in any way, and those memories were the best times during Super Bowl.
Nice. Wow. A lot of people here.
So, Eddie, why is this a good fit? Obviously, you're coming to town and a long career. How's this a good fit for you?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Just getting an opportunity to play here and make the best of it. So,
possible you can kind of tell us into like how much of a whirlwind of weekend it's been for you coming to the 49ers, getting that call.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week. I was supposed to leave to Atlanta yesterday until I got the call to come over here and took the opportunity and didn't look back. So super happy.
So you had a choice between here and Atlanta. What kind of went into choosing here over?
Yeah, I mean, I want to win games. I want to be a part of a good culture, and I'm in my 8th year of my career, and I want to win. So.
Eddie, you kicked in Carolina a couple of years. What's it like kicking in New Orleans?
Yeah, it was fun. It's a little dark. Not too many lights. But it's loud. It's fun. I mean, when I was with the Panthers the last 3 years, I played them 6 times. It's fun. It's fun and loud. So.
You're just getting to know the guys. I mean, you may have just gotten here. I don't know how long you've been here, but how has conversations been maybe with Boyer, maybe with other guys here in the locker room? What's that been like?
Yeah, it's good. It's positive, and at the end of the day, just got to make kicks, and I know if I don't make kicks, I'll be out of here. So just got to make kicks.
Was it weird not being in a camp this summer, right?
Say it again?
Was it not being in a camp this summer, just sort of being away?
Yeah, I mean, I could have been in camp. I just wanted the right opportunity, and thank God this opportunity came up, and this is what I wanted. So.
Are you surprised?
I was going to ask you just that, given your track record and career resume, it seemed odd that you had not been signed.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about being choosy and what was going to be the right option?
Yeah, like I said earlier, like I've been, I've been on a couple teams, and at this point I want to win. So I wanted to go to a team where we have a good shot to win, and this was the best opportunity, and giving myself the best shot to succeed, and I feel like this is a spot. So.
At some point, were you going like, okay, I don't want it to be November, or
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna let it get to that point, but I wanted to go somewhere where we can win. So, and this is the place to be. So.
Eddie, is it easier to deal with the pressures of being a veteran as opposed to when you came into the league?
Absolutely, yeah. When you're a rookie, it's a little tougher, but obviously it being my 8th year, just. I know the process. I know how it works. You got to make kicks if now you're gone. So it's just part of the process.
What was kind of your regimen while you're away, like over the summer when you're not in a camp? What your regimen is to kind of stay ready?
Yeah, I was kicking 3 times a week back home, staying in shape, just staying ready. So.
And in terms of technique and distance, where are you at right now? Where do you feel comfortable right now?
Good. I wasn't going anything past 60 yards when I was training, but I think my leg's strong enough to get back there if we need to, but just getting the opportunity. So.
What kind of communication do you have to have with Weeks before you feel comfortable?
Good. I mean, we're gonna have a good training session today. We'll go out there, and then tomorrow we'll kick again, and we'll get some snap hole kicks and start getting some good chemistry going. Maybe a week or two to kind of just get into rhythm with them. Yeah.
Fred, what were your impressions of how you guys performed defensively after watching the tape?
I think lots to improve upon in all facets, honestly. But I am happy with how we came out and we competed to earn the win. That's above all else. But the fact that we were able to win with so many things that we can clean up and be better at, it gives us so much more confidence moving forward on how good we could really be.
To the naked eye, it looked like you and D were running pretty free. The D linemen were at least occupying blocks well. Did you see that, and do you have a sense of that during the game of like, man, maybe this feels a little bit more comfortable in terms of that?
Yeah, I think the number one thing for us on the second level, me, D, Luke, anybody who's playing back there, man, we got to be flying around, right? We're kind of the erasers of the defense. Whether we got linemen coming up on us or we're free, we're trying to clean things up on that level. Run game, pass game, doesn't matter. So that's only going to continue to improve.
How good did it feel to have Saleh back calling plays? I know there was one where you guys had 8-9 guys in the box. How good did that feel?
It felt amazing. It's felt amazing and surreal ever since he came back, honestly, right? I knew that was going to be the case out there on Sunday. Just staying together throughout the chaos of the game and finding a way to win.
Fred, I know you said that there's a lot of room for improvement. Obviously, you guys are young on the defensive side of the ball, but just interested to know, did you guys come out a lot stronger than maybe you thought you would because of the youth on the defensive side of the ball?
My expectation is always to be at our best, regardless, right? I think we put together a really great week of practice, preparation, but you never know what it's going to look like until you go out there and live bullets are flying, right? So I was really happy with how all the young guys and new guys played out there, and like I said, there's room for improvement all across the board. So I'm excited to continue to improve.
You've known how good D Winters has been, but to see him put it together on the field, what was that like?
It was amazing to see. I'm not surprised at all. He earned that moment to go out there and make a lot of plays for us, and we're going to need him in a big way moving forward. He knows that, and he doesn't have to do anything out of his job or assignment. Our job, like I said before, is to go out there and be relentless every single play, and he showed that every play in and play out on Sunday.
Did you have a sense of that as the game was going on, or did it pop a little bit more on tape?
Yeah, no, I mean it was both. I think there was a play down there by the goal line where he came through and made that play, us together, and he got up and started going a little berserk, and I was like, all right, we're good.
Kittle's on IR. Kyle told us that Brock is a long shot. Do you guys have this kind of thing happen so often that the whole next man up thing is more second nature to this team than maybe other teams?
Yeah, I guess unfortunately, of course you want your star players or anybody for that matter to be healthy and available, but this league has shown over and over again how physically taxing it is, and it's 100% injury rate across the board. So it is next man up mentality. I have full confidence in the guys who have to be in there, regardless of who's out. So we'll be relying on a lot of people on Sunday.
You've been along with D this whole journey for him. What has it been like from the start to now?
It's been a huge improvement. I remember when D came in as a rookie and seeing him in OTAs and rookie minicamp, and I'm thinking like, boy, I don't know. I don't know if he got a chance, but I mean, he actually has shown me that you can't judge a rookie by the first impression. Sometimes it takes guys a little longer to figure it out, and he's figured it out in a big way, and he's only continuing to get better and just scratching the surface.
Was there a moment where you were like, okay, this is it, he's got it?
Still searching for that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm obviously gonna be hard on all my guys, so you never have it. But man, he's doing a really good job.
Fred, you came in the start of last season saying that you were really high on D Winters. Did he spend a lot of time with you and Greenlaw when you guys were here together?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think all of our linebackers in our room, we hold ourselves to the highest standard. We break it down every day as the best in the world, and it's not just a cute saying that we say. It's it's a real standard that we live by. And so if you're not upholding that standard, then you get left behind. So, D, I think, has done a great job of having the right mindset of the right growth mindset every single day, trying to improve and doing the right things for his body, his mind, his spirit. And so he's really earning his moment right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See you for
practice.
Appreciate it.